Hey guys, how's it going? Good morning. Let me set up this room real quick and then we can get started. We have about 8 minutes till market open, so I'll speed this up a little bit, but we should be good. So let's get this going right here. Solid. Good to go. All right, cool. So once this is set up, I will send out the link. Let me get you guys a Zoom link for you guys here in the premium. Looks like we're good right there. Cool. So I'm gonna let everybody into the room real quick. Once everybody gets in, I'm gonna go ahead and send out the YouTube links. Let me get this set up right here. All right, cool. Looks like everyone's making their way in. We got about 6 minutes. 6 minutes till market open. Sorry, my dogs are in the room. So you're probably gonna hear them in the background. Let me just admit everyone into the room real quick. All right. All right, cool. Looks like everyone's making their way in. So let me get this link sent out to the rest of the groups over here. It's sent out right here. There we go. We got about 5 minutes left, so there's no real rush at this point. I got this link sent out, so I will send out this YouTube link to everyone else. And we should be good to go. So that one right there. Yeah, so looking at US 30 this morning, I think it's going to be bullish. I'll show you why. The sentiment's super low, and also CNBC kind of reported on it bouncing down. But I mean, we'll see what happens from here. Usually I like to go opposite of what people are predicting, because that's generally where it's probably going to go. So I'll take a look at the technicals real quick and see where it's going from there, and then we'll line it up with the fundamentals and see where it goes from that point. So yeah, guys, good morning. Happy Monday. Hopefully you guys had a great weekend. Ready to get back into these profits. So good morning. Good morning. I'll check the list shortly. We have about 4 minutes till market open. So let me take a look at US 30 real quick. So looking at US 30 over here, it's bullish here on the 1 minute. I mean, on the 1 hour. Reason for it being bullish is that price is above the pivots and the trend meter is also green. Looking at the 10 minute over here, same situation. Price is above the pivots. The trend meter was green, but now it's neutral. Looking at the 3 minute over here, same situation. Price is above the pivots and the trend meter is green. And lastly, looking at the 1 minute over here, it was above the pivots earlier, and the trend meter was also green, but now it's neutral. So overall, the bias is bullish for the technical side. We just have to wait for the fundamentals to play out once the market actually opens in the next few minutes. So the market opens in about 3 minutes. Once the market is open, we can determine, what the bias actually is overall, mixing the fundamentals with the technicals over here. So let me go ahead and pull this up and see where everyone's at. All right, cool. Morning, Short C. Morning, Peter. Morning, Kenny. Morning, Marcus. Morning, White Wolf. Morning, Lisa. Morning, everybody. Here in the Zoom, we got Semtex here. Morning, Semtex. Morning, Kyle. Morning, Miles. Morning, Alkin. Morning, Vedran. Morning, Gallo. Morning, Mark. Morning, Dave. Morning, Matt. Morning, Delmas. Morning, Josh. Good morning, Maddie. Good morning, everybody. So yeah, hopefully you guys had a great weekend. But per usual, here it's Monday, market's opening for the day officially. So we're ready to get back into these profits. Like I mentioned earlier, we have a bullish bias here. Market opens in about 2 minutes. So in 2 minutes, if we get a bullish confirmation, then we'll take the buy here. See, I'm just going to open this up right here. And another reason why I think it's going to be bullish is because of the sentiment as well. Looking at market sentiment over here, last night it was like 70 something percent short, right? So a lot of people are short. Let me see. I think a few people have sent me a couple screenshots yesterday. Let me scroll over real quick if I could see it. Yeah, so Rav sent me a screenshot over here. It was about 71% short last night. So looking at that right there, I mean, that definitely gives us, a clear example to follow that. It like from this point from last night until now, a lot of people shifted from the sell side to the buy side because everyone got stopped out, right? So Rav sent me that around here on London time. So around London open over here, he sent me the screenshot, and you can see it kind of came down a little bit. It basically stopped everyone out first, and then it brought it back down to basically lure more sellers into it. And then as soon as people hopped into the sell, it shot all the way back up, right? So my guess is that it's going to shoot up, but we'll wait and see what happens from here. We just need to wait for that confirmation on the, we got to wait for that confirmation on the fundamental side. But yeah, Nico said good morning. It's going to be 150 plus market open. I could see that definitely, Nico. So market opens in about 30 seconds. In 30 seconds, we'll check the bias over here. You can see it says unchanged because the market hasn't opened yet. Right here, unchanged. Once it opens in about 10 seconds, we'll confirm the direction. So yeah, guys, just be patient. Don't hop into it right away. Wait for that full confirmation. We had a strong bullish candle on the next candle in order for us to take this right here. Don't just hop in right away. You got to wait for that actual confirmation. All right, so there goes that bullish move that we were just talking about. But if it has a wick, then you're gonna have to hold off and wait on that. I'm probably gonna take a speculative buy. No, I'm not gonna take it. Fuck that. I'm gonna wait because there's really no point in taking any risky trades right now because of how the market's moving. So looking at the fundamentals over here, it looks pretty down the middle. So looking at this right here, it's like down 68 points, but it's not really down that much, right? It's only down slightly. It's not super down. So the fundamentals are showing a bearish bias, but we got to wait for that confirmation. Even if we get a sell signal here, we wouldn't take it unless it closes below here. We need to close below the pivots. So we'll see what happens there. But market can go anywhere right now. So just keep that in mind. See how it's dropping right here. This is why we didn't take that buy. So you got to wait for that confirmation. All right, we're going to wait for it right here. There we go. If we have a strong bullish candle here, like say a green candle with no wick, then it's going to be a confirmation for a buy. If not, if there's a wick above it, we're probably going to hold off and wait for a fuller confirmation because we don't want to hop in and then it's going to pull right back on us. Looking at the fundamentals over here, it's still pretty down. It's down 87 points right now. So yeah, if this ends up closing like this, then the breakout is actually going to be a sell. So we'll see where it goes from here, but just keep this in mind, guys. This is going to be a risky trade. So I recommend if you do take this for a sell, you take it for a smaller lot size than normal. So this is closing in about 10 seconds. I'm not going to hop in right away, but I'm going to hold off. I might hop in on the next candle. So if this next one closes with a strong bearish, like a strong red candle, then I'll probably hop into it, but I'm not going to hop into it yet. You can see right here, it's still kind of bouncing around a lot. So it's not really worth the risk to hop into this yet. Technically, this would be the breakout entry though. So I'm going to follow it. I'm going to probably take it on the next one. I'm going to wait for a confirmation. I need a strong red candle after this for me to take this right here. It's not a good enough confirmation for me to hop in just yet. Looking at the fundamentals over here, it's very red though. You can see it's down 126 points. So looking at that right there, you can see majority of the index right here is completely red. So I'm going to hold off on this for now, but I'm going to wait for it to close a strong red candle. If it closes a strong red candle after this one, or even this one right here, if it closes like something like this right here, let me see if I can find a strong red candle like this right here. So if it closes like this, a strong red candle with no wick, then I would take it. But right now, you can see that the market's moving kind of funky, right? So we're not entering the trade yet. I'm gonna wait for it to come back down. If it comes back down and it's closed with a strong red candle, then I'll take it. But right now, definitely not gonna enter yet. Joshua said Fed Williams is speaking now. Does that matter for it? Oh, it does, definitely. Thanks for letting me know, Joshua, because I didn't even know there was news happening right now. So looking at the calendar right now, yeah, Fed member Williams is speaking right now. And then at 10:01, we have the 10-year bond action. So I'm not sure what Fed member Williams is talking about, but both Fed members were just speaking right now. So Quarles and Williams were speaking. They're probably speaking right now currently. So yeah, this is why we didn't take this trade right here, right? This is why you got to be patient and wait for the confirmation. So it looks like we're not going to have a breakout today. The reason for that is because there's news, also because price is just going back and forth. There's no confirmation on either side. So we're just going to look for some scalps from this point on. So let me go ahead and turn on my alerts. Delete these right here from last week. And good thing we didn't hop in any of those trades, right? If we hopped in those trades, these whipsaws have been pretty crazy. All right, so no breakout for today. We're going to be looking for some scalps now. So let's see what we got over here. But actually, the Fed's speaking right now, so we're probably going to have to be a little careful with our entries because they are still speaking right now. Yeah, it bounced up pretty crazy, right, Nico? Nico said, wow, yeah, it bounced up like pretty crazy on open right here. So we're going to just wait for some possible scalps. I'm not going to take the breakout because of, how the market's moving. Either way, if you took the breakout in either direction, it looks like you would have gone screwed either way. Like, for example, right here at 6:30. Yeah, so if you took the sell here, you would have got screwed. And you can see here it's starting to shift up. Like if you guys were listening to me at the beginning of the session, I mentioned that I thought it was going to be bullish because of the all the confirmations, right? Looking at the sentiment over here, sentiment is now starting to get smaller. It was 66%, now it's 65%. Reason for that's because a lot of these retail traders are getting stopped out who are on the short side. Looking over here on the technical side, all of these are pretty much pointing to the upside as well. The 1 hour is pointing up, 10 minutes pointing up, 3 minutes pointing up, and now the 1 minute's pointing up as well. So looking at that there, now looking at the actual index, you can see the index is starting to shift, right? It was like down 120 points. You can see right here, Dow falls 120 points to start the week. I think now it's going to start to shift up. This was just a little fake out from the beginning. It just faked people out to lure in some more sellers, but now I think it's going to shift back up. But we'll see. I mean, either way, if price goes up, price goes down, we're going to be taking scalps in either direction. So we'll be waiting for that. But yeah, for the most part, it looks like now it's 60 points. It went from 120 to now 60 points. It's starting to shift to the upside. And there you go. Shift to the upside right there. So pretty much at this point, we're just going to wait for an entry on the 1 minute. We're going to look for a retracement. We need this to retrace down a little bit, and then we catch it as it swings back up. Yeah, don't enter this yet, guys. Don't chase this bullish move right here. I don't recommend you guys chase it because it's going to have to retrace. Market's just too volatile right now. It's way too volatile to be entering any trades at this point. I mean, if you want to, you can take the risk, but I highly recommend you guys don't. Because it's pushing up. It's pushing up and it's pushing up pretty heavy. Looking at this right here, if this ends up closing, let me see if there's any. No, there's not going to be a snipe entry on the 10. But it's going to have to retrace. So it's going on a stop loss hunt right now because you can see all the retail traders right here. It was like 71%. Now it's 65%. This number is just going to keep getting smaller. So you'll see it's 65 right now. Maybe in the next couple of minutes, it'll go down to 64 because you'll see all these retail traders getting stopped out of the market. Let me see where liquidity is sitting. So liquidity is sitting right here. That's the 1 hour. Okay, so this was liquidity right here. The reason for this being liquidity is because people place their stop losses at the previous swing. This was a previous swing right here. So you can see as price crossed this area, it caught a huge rush of volatility right there because it's going through a stop loss hunt right now. Everyone's stop losses are getting hunted. The next area of liquidity would probably be, well, it's right here, it already passed. So price is basically reaching this area right here. And it looks like it's now shifting even higher. And the last stop of liquidity would be right here. So just keep that in mind. When price triggers these areas right here, this is where these retail traders are getting stopped out. So right here, I expect this to possibly shoot up a little higher. I'm not going to enter it though. It's too risky because it might come back down before it shoots up. And then again, right here, when price reaches this area, you could expect it to shoot up even higher from there too as well. So just, just keep that in mind. Let's see. Yeah, Roland. For funding talent, I'm using 5 because it's a half, it's 100K, not the 200K. So yeah, for funding talent, I'm using 100K. I mean, I'm using 5 lots. For FTM, I'm using 10 lots because it's 200K. Adrian said, Shawn, your internet seems to be slow today. You're cutting off. I don't think so. I don't see anyone else having issues. Adrian, it might be on your end. Yeah, Peter over here confirmed that. Yeah, everyone confirmed that it's fine. So it might be your internet, Adrian. Maybe you want to reset your router or something like that. All right. So yeah, you can see here this wick. This is why I warned you guys not to enter because it's going to have to retrace down. So you can see at that point it's starting to retrace down. This is perfectly fine. We want it to retrace down. We're letting it retrace down. We're going to catch it as it swings back up. I'm probably not going to mess with the 1 minute. I'll mess with the 3 minute, but not the 1 minute because there's just too much. There's too much noise on this one over here. But there you go. There goes that retracement I just mentioned. This is why you don't chase the move, guys. If you guys chase the move, you're going to get burned. So right here, whoever chased the move from this point, you would have been in drawdown now about 500 pips. So just be patient. Be patient and wait for the actual entry. Once you guys see the full confirmation, then you can take it and hop right back in. Oh, nice. Yeah. So Paul, he got faked out on the sell. He only lost 700, but he bought back and he made 900. So yeah, as long as you make profit over that little small loss, Paul, you're perfectly fine. So great work off that. It was a hard decision to make. I wanted to hop into that sell as well, Paul. Good thing I didn't, but it did look like a good sell, right? Because it looked like it was coming back down. The reason why it looked kind of iffy was because the rest of the technicals here were showing a bullish move. Plus, I didn't want to trade in the direction of the majority. So we'll see what happens from here. You can see the market's moving pretty crazy right now, guys. I don't know if you guys are noticing this, but it's moving pretty erratic right now. It is Monday, so this does happen sometimes, but not this erratic. This is kind of, it's moving pretty crazy. So let me just check this out real quick. I'm going to go ahead and just mark up for market open to see if we can confirm the direction. So right here, generally when market opens right here, you get a breakout, right? When you get this breakout, price does one of two things. Price will either continue pushing up higher or it'll come back down to where price originally was. So depending on how this candle right here closes will be the determining factor as to, which direction price will be going. So right here, price is kind of just going sideways, but if this candle closes bullish, then you could expect it to push up even higher because that's basically how the market moves off market open. As soon as market opens, the following candle in 10-minute will either correct back down where price originally was, which is right here. This is where price was when market opened, or it'll keep pushing up higher. So we'll see where it goes from here. Once you have this, one of two things will happen. If price comes back down to this area, it'll probably keep dropping, which is what I don't think this is what's going to happen. I think it's going to push back up. So we'll see what happens from here. We still have about 8 minutes left on this candle anyways. So I think it's going to push back up. We're just going to wait for that retracement though. So looking here on the 1 minute, I'm not going to take any trades here on the 1 minute, but I'll mark it up for you guys if, for whoever is deciding to take these trades here on the 1 minute. I think it's too risky for me to take it. So I'm not going to take it myself, but I'll go ahead and just mark these up for whoever, there's some of you guys that want to take risky trades, and that's fine. But I'm not going to take it on my own. So I'll show you exactly what's going to happen here. Yeah, exactly, Paul. That's what I was waiting for too. Like you mentioned, you should have waited for it to be bearish. I was waiting for that following candle to close as a strong bearish candle before I entered it. But yeah, market's pretty crazy this morning. It's usually like this on Monday, but not this crazy. It doesn't move like 1,000 pips, like right here. So market opened right here at 6:30. So from down here, price came down about almost 700 pips. And then from down here, within a few minutes, it spiked up nearly 2,000 pips within 10 minutes. So as you guys can see, it's very, very volatile this morning. And this is fine. We want it to be volatile. That's how we get into these scalps in and out pretty quickly. So looking at this right here, 6:43, we're waiting for this confirmation here for that buy signal. Once we get that confirmation, then we'll see what happens from there. Let's go back to the sentiment. You can see that a lot of people are stacking up on those sells. So basically the retail traders who got stopped out of those sells earlier, they're stacking on. So they're adding on more sells. That's perfectly fine with us because we're looking for some buys. Our bias is a buy. Looking over here at the fundamentals, it's right down the middle. So I definitely would go for a buy rather than a sell. Even if all the retail traders are going the opposite way, I think it's better for us to trade opposite of them. So if I see one here on the 1 minute, I might take it with you guys like this right here. So if this closes right here, this is going to be a valid 1 minute entry for a scalp. Might hop in with you guys as well. Hey, morning active. How's it going, bro? All right, so looking at this here, this is pretty much what I'm waiting for. We got 40 seconds left on this clock. I was hoping we'd get one on the 3 minute, but we didn't get one yet. So we're going to hold off the 3 minute. The 1 minute, I might just catch a small scalp. I might not even go for the full move. Probably going to hop in, hop out, and then wait for the next one. All right, so right here, you can see markets moving kind of funky. It went for an invalid signal to a positive signal. There you go. And guys, due to this high volatility, you might have to use a smaller lot size or use smaller or go for a bigger stop loss. Right here, I know we have a 300 pip stop loss, but I might go for even higher. I might move it down to 500 pips. So let's see this right here. If this closes, this will be a valid entry. All right, so I'm in the trade right now. It's about to hit CP already. All right, I'm already fucking out. It hit TP already, guys. So you guys heard my MT4. It opened and it closed really quick. So it already hit TP. There's no point in me putting a freaking thing there. It just hit TP there on the 1 minute. I entered this trade. I made a small profit off it. I didn't make that much. Damn, I only made like 300 bucks off it. It's freaking wild. It's moving too fast right now. So yeah, I'm already out of the trade, guys. What I recommended is that you guys hop in and out quickly. Don't get greedy. Don't try to hold it for a bigger move. Just wait for the next entry. But here it is back in profit. If you guys haven't closed it yet, I recommend you guys close it in profit. If market is just too volatile right now, guys, just wait for the next entry. If you guys didn't enter it, there you go. Hit TP again like a second time. I should have re-entered a second time too. There you go. I was gonna set an alert, but it's too late. So there you go. Full TP off of that right there. I entered it. I made a small profit about, not that much. made like 500 off that because I took it twice actually. So let me go ahead and just send this over to you guys. Yeah, if you guys have profits and you guys want to send them over, feel free to send them over. I'm gonna add them to the list. So there goes the 1 minute scalp right there. I'm looking for some more, guys. Market's super volatile right now. You can see it's pushing up, right? All the retail traders who are getting trapped into those sells, they're getting screwed right now, like heavy, because the market is just pushing. It's going to keep pushing up higher and higher. So definitely nice profit right here, Kelvin. Oh, sorry guys, let me let you into that. Kelvin, nice work. Kelvin made 543 right there. Steven over here as well. Steven locked in 6,274 for the day. Nice work, Steven. Congrats. Romano over here locked in about 1,000 for the day. Nice work, Romano. Kelvin again right here. Kelvin's total is 2,362 for the day. Nice work, Kelvin. So yeah, definitely great work amongst everyone here. Jamie too. Jamie said in and out. She made about 50 bucks. Nice. Nice work, Jamie. Congrats. All right, let me see what's going on over here real quick. We're gonna look for some more entries. That was just the beginning. The market's just open, so we have a lot of time left to hop into some more. Isaac over here locked in 479. Nice work, Isaac. Let's see, Patricia over here locked in 4,980. So basically 5,000 for the day. Nice work, Patricia, all in 10 minutes. Congrats. Rick over here locked in 1,284. So you guys can see patience is key right here, guys. If you guys wait for those entries, you guys can lock in straight wins right here. Joshua over here, 1,105. Nice work, Joshua. Mark over here as well. Mark, 2,864. Nice work, Mark. Patricia again, she locked in another one. So she's up 5,160. Nice work, Patricia. Congrats. So she's done for the day. She made a prop for the day. She's up 5,000. She's going to call it a day now. Roland up 118 for the day. Nice work, Roland. EW over here up 10,261. Nice work, EW. Yeah, you guys are killing it. You guys are doing way better than my 500 for the day. Eddie over here, he's up about 41 bucks. Nice work, Eddie. Congrats. Jay over here, Jay's up 161. Nice work, Jay. All right, so you guys are killing it. You guys are doing amazing. Miles over here, Miles locked in 173. He said he did it in 15 seconds. Nice work, Miles. So John over here locked in 1,310. Nice work, so John. All right, bro, everyone's killing it. Everyone's doing pretty good so far. If you guys have more profits you guys want to send over to me, go ahead and send them over. Larishna over here locked in 232. Nice work, Larishna. Let's see. Shekwi, I think you're in the room now, right? Joshua over here as well. Okay, so Josh, yeah, thanks for letting me know, Josh. I wasn't paying attention to the news this morning. My brother over here locked in 3,554. Nice work, Justin. Cool. So like everyone here is killing it, man. Everybody. Shawn over here as well. Shawn locked in 556 for the day. Nice work, Shawn. And then Larkin over here locked in 1,095. So all you guys just off a few trades have been stacking up. Patrick over here as well. Patrick took that buy, just called about 1,000 for that. Nice work. Sisuk over here, he has about 3 accounts. So Sisuk on his first account, he locked in a total of 2,625. Nice work, Sisuk. Romanio took in some more buys, 1,332 or 1,132. Sisuk's second account, 1,400 off that one. And his third one, 400 off that one. Nice work, Sisuk. So this is why we don't like to trade where the retail traders are trading, right? You can see the market's doing the complete opposite. Whoever hopped into the sell right here is getting screwed. Like they hopped in from like, you can see the percentage, right? It's 67%. Look, it's back to 65 because everyone who hopped into that 67 just got stopped out. Like literally they hopped in, they got stopped out right away. So you guys don't want to follow what everyone else is doing. Like just keep that in mind. This is why we never trade in the direction of the majority. If the retail traders are selling, we're buying. Because that's what the market makers do, right? They do the opposite. And I feel bad for whoever sold over here because whoever sold is getting like just getting hammered because it just keeps pushing up higher and higher and higher. Looking at the technicals right here, it makes no sense to sell, right? The reason why people are selling is because they're trying to counter trend trade. They're trying to catch the high. And you can see right here, see the markup that I did earlier on the 10-minute. I mentioned when price crosses this area, it's going to have a volatility push upwards, right? And then I mentioned when price crosses this area, it's going to have a volatility push upwards again. So look, check this out. Big bullish move right here. Look at this huge candle because liquidity was sitting in these areas right here. So I marked this up for the first level liquidity, second level, third level. So from this point, you can see this one candle right here shot up over 1,000 pips. Reason for that is because all their stop losses were getting triggered. So, I mean, sucks to suck, right? For whoever's following what all the retail traders are doing over here. So definitely congrats to everybody here for locking in all those profits. No, Kenny, the Zooms aren't free. So if you want to get the Zooms to get this real time and profit with everyone else here as we're trading, just go on the website, k2trades.com, click on K2 Premium Signals, and you'll get access to the Zoom. If you want access to the indicators to do this strategy on your own, click on K2 Strategy Course right here. That's how you'll get access to it. So yeah, looking at everything right here, I'm just looking for another entry. I'm waiting for a retracement right here on the 3-minute, and then I'm going to catch it as it swings back up. Same with the 1 minute over here. I'm looking for a retracement over here, and then I'm going to catch it as it swings back up. But there's no retracement just yet. So yeah, great profit amongst everyone here. I mean, everyone's doing pretty good so far. Let me see if there's anything else that you guys sent over. So every day we send everyone's profits at the end of the session. So if you guys have profits to share, just send them over to me and I'll add them to the list. Nice. Jeff over here locked in 1,900. Nice work, Jeff. Brittany here as well. So Alkin over here, Alkin's first day back. Welcome back, Alkin. He made about 400 for the day. Nice work, Alkin, off that. Josh over here as well. Josh locked in about well over 2,000. So close to 2,300 right there. Nice work, Josh. Nice work, Josh. And Josh, happy birthday to your daughter, bro. I wanted to comment on your Instagram page, but Instagram blocked me for posting too much, so I couldn't comment on your page. But yeah, no, definitely happy birthday to your daughter yesterday. Brittany over here, she locked in 1,158. Nice work, Brittany. Jeff right there as well. Jeff 1,910. Brittany again. So Brittany she locked in profits really quick. So Brittany was up 1,158 right here. And then down here, Brittany was up 2,163. So definitely nice work right there, Brittany. Mark as well. Mark's up to 5,294. Nice work, Mark. And Abraham over here as well. Abraham up 3,123. So you guys can see here, these are all real people within the K2 Premium. If you guys join Premium, you guys can do just as well as everyone else here. I mean, you guys can do it with the free YouTube, but you know, to follow trades on the free YouTube, it's delayed like 20 seconds. So you guys are going to miss out on a lot of stuff, or you guys are going to get out a bit late. Miles over here, he stacked up his win. So right here, he had 173. Now he's up 313 for the day. Nice work, Miles. In 5 seconds. Great. See Dre over here as well. Dre's up 117. Nice work, Dre. Rick too. Rick said he passed. So nice work, Rick. Rick just passed his, I'm assuming, funding talent. Rick just made 8,000 for the month. So he's up and passed his funding talent. So big congrats, Rick. Another K2 member here passing their funding talent. You know, every day at K2, someone's passing their FTMO, someone's passing their funding talent. People are getting funded, you know, every day with us here. So definitely big congrats to you, Rick. Tino, it shows the index right here. It says US 30. We're trading US 30. And the time frames we're trading on different time frames. We're trading on the 10-minute, 3-minute, and 1 minute. So, I mean, it just depends on which one you're looking at the time, but we trade on different time frames. But right here, we're trading US 30. That's the asset. Let me see if there's anything else over here that I'm missing. Nice. Paul said overall I'm in profit 227 for the day. Nice work. Razul said, Shawn, all-time highs around 35,188 should drop big from here. No, not at all, Razul. See, you're thinking like everyone else here, Razul. If you're thinking it's going to drop, you're probably going to get burnt, just like everyone else here who's thinking it's going to drop, right? I mean, that's an okay way to think, Razul, but I think you're thinking like everyone else here, like everyone else who thought it was going to drop over here just keeps getting screwed, right? Everyone thought it was going to drop over here. Everyone thought it was going to drop over here. And that's how everyone keeps getting burnt, because you guys are trading it like if you're just using if you're using technicals on its own without fundamentals and without sentiment, you're probably going to get burnt, because you're thinking the same way all these other retail traders are thinking. And odds are it's just going to keep pushing up even higher. Just because it's at an all-time high doesn't mean it's going to drop. You know, everyone else who thought it was at all-time high earlier, they just end up getting burnt right here because it shot up about 2,000 pips. So yeah, just because it's at an all-time high doesn't mean it's going to drop. There's no guarantee it's going to drop from that point. Odds are it's going to keep pushing up even higher, because the thing is, majority of people are thinking it's going to drop. So, you know, how are the market makers and institutions going to make money? They're not going to make money by dropping it, because then, you know, retail traders are going to make money. They're going to make money by pushing up even higher and higher, as high as they can push it, until they finally do have retail traders think that, oh, it's not going to drop. And then when you think it's not going to drop, then it's going to drop. So you guys just have to keep that in mind when you guys are trading. That's how like most retail traders fail at trading, right? You guys can't think like everyone else. And that's why we're so consistent here, because we think outside of the box. We don't trade like everyone else. And that's why our consistency here is so high, because, you know, we think differently. You have to think differently to do better at trading, because majority of people aren't going to do well at trading. So you have to do the opposite of what they're doing. So let me just scroll real quick and see what else did I miss. Miss anything else over here? All right, perfect. Yeah, Eddie said easy win. Thank you, Shawn. Definitely, Eddie. Glad to see you profit off that. Abraham said, I think volatility is dead. Yeah, volatility did kind of die down a bit. So we have a retracement right here. This is fine. We want this retracement. We're going to catch it as it swings back up. Reason for that is because everything is kind of pointing towards the upside, right? Technicals here are obviously bullish. Looking at the fundamentals over here, fundamentals are now bullish. You can see it's up 56 points. It started at negative 100 for the day, and then it shot up to the upside. Looking at the futures data is also green for the day. And looking over here at the sentiment, there's still 65% of people short. Yeah, Clifton said there's been an all-time high every month since COVID. Yeah, exactly. The market does the opposite. So the thing is, when COVID happened, a lot of people thought market was going to crash, right? The market did the complete opposite. It kept going up, and it did that to, it pretty much did that for like the rich to stay richer, right? The rich just kept doing the opposite of what the retail traders are doing, and they just kept winning. So just keep that in mind, guys. The market isn't moving how it normally is. And that's why you have to use all these different factors to confirm the direction. Because before, a lot of people could just use technical analysis and they were fine, right? At this point, that's not the case. The market's changed. You can't just there's easy wins for us because we know what to look out for, but you have to tie in different things. You have to tie in technicals with the fundamentals, with sentiment, right? This is the three main things we look at. We look at technicals, we confirm the bias here, we look at the fundamentals, we confirm the bias here, and then we look at sentiment to make sure that we're trading the opposite of everyone else. Because we don't want to trade the same way of everyone else. We want to go the opposite of them. But we don't want to just randomly trade against them. We want to trade when there's an actual entry. So looking at this right here on the 1 minute, there's no entry. That's why we're not taking the buy yet. Same here on the 3 minute. There's no entry here. So we're not taking that buy yet. We're waiting for that confirmation. So that's pretty much what we're looking for right here, guys. We're just waiting for this to play out. Yeah, no, Kip, I knew it was you. I just called you by your name though. Kip said, shoot, I'm on my iPad for Zoom today and putting my actual first name. Yeah, no, it's Kip, not Clifton. Clifton is his government name, if you want to call it that. Mark's asking, hey guys, I'm new here. Can you tell me about the challenge? How does it work and where to go? Here, Mark. I don't know if my discount code works anymore. Most of us use FTMO. So let me I'll just give it to you right here. So most of us use FTMO. I've been with FTMO for like over a year now. They that link used to give a discount. I don't know if it's still giving a discount, but you can use it if you want. Basically, the challenge is if you're using FTMO, you have to make 10% profit for the first month. Once you make that, you go to the verification stage, you make 5% profit. And once you beat that, then you get a funded account. Once you get a funded account, you get to keep 70% of the profits at the end of each month. So you can try using that code there. I don't know if it still works. They gave that to me when I first signed up. That was like before FTMO was big. It was like I started with FTMO like last June, I think, or last May. And whoever was there, they gave them affiliate codes to just give out to people. And it gave them like a discount off like their challenge. I don't know if it works anymore, but yeah, I mean, you can give it a try if you want to see if it does work. But yeah, you basically just pay for the challenge. Once you pass it, then you get a funded account. Once you get a funded account, you keep 70% of the profits at the end of each month. It's pretty simple. But I mean, if you trade with us here, you guys can see everyone's profits, right? So like, nice Tariq over here. He played on the 1 minute. He made 8,000 for the day. Damn, nice work, Tariq. Congrats. So as you guys can see here in K2, like we have days and days, like we haven't gone a single day this entire year where not someone in K2 has made profit using our strategies. So obviously you can see like Rick over here, he passed, right? If this was his funded account, he made 8,000 for the month, then he would keep 70% of that. So like, for example, 8,000 times 70%, he keeps 5,600. Rick's on funding talent, so he keeps 80%. So 8,000, he keeps 6,400 off of his profits here, and he doesn't have to risk his own money because he gets to trade their funded account. So that's pretty much how it works. Nice, more profits here. Brittany locked in a total of 3,044. Nice work, Brittany. Damn, you guys are killing it. Everyone's like going pretty heavy on all these right here. All right, back on the 1 minute. No entry here yet. No entry here on the 3 minute either. But we're looking for a buy. Our bias here is for a buy. But volatility did start to die down. You can kind of see here that market is now just ranging, right? If you go over here and I just draw some zones here, we got an upper zone right here. And then we got a lower zone right here. So price is now just ranging for the 1 minute. We'll see. It's probably going to break out above, but for the most part, it's just ranging sideways. So what we need is we need a retracement. We need this to retrace down, and then we catch it as it swings all the way back up. So yeah, it looks like market is now going into volatility's pretty much died down here. So pretty much market has gone into a sideways phase. I mean, we'll see what happens from here. Looks like it might break above it though, which is cool. I'll give you guys a code for you guys here in the Zoom. There you go. Yeah, the code's right there in the Zoom, Cash and Nia, if you guys want to see it. I'm not sure if it works anymore, but you guys can try it. I know before it was like 50 to 100 bucks off. I don't know if it's still like that now, because before that was when like FTMO wasn't big, so they wanted people to join FTMO. So in order to have people join FTMO, they gave incentives like discounts or free retry. Well, before they didn't have the free retry. So before that, link would give you a free retry if you if you didn't pass everything, but you were still in profit. So now it's like built into the actual challenge. You know, things have changed over the year with them, but I've been with them for a long time. They're the most reliable, so that's why I stick with them. But funding talent's cool. So I've been using funding talent now, and they're all right. But I still, if I was to choose between the two, I would still choose FTMO. Funding talent's still new, so they haven't really figured everything out yet. And it's just kind of, it's more tedious. Like with FTMO, if you pass, they give you the new account right away. For funding talent, you have to go and email them like, hey bro, I finished, right? And then they give you the new account. But for FTMO, they've got it, they've pretty much got everything down. So that's why I recommend using FTMO, but funding talent's just as good if you want to try them as well. Honestly, Lamar, I haven't used funding talent long enough, so I wouldn't really know. You probably want to ask someone in the group who's been using them for a while. I'm still on the challenge for funding talent. I actually just bought 3 challenge. I have 3 accounts with funding talent now, because I'm trying to get that 300K. I'm going to merge them once I pass. You know, Cheryl kind of talked me into it. I wasn't trying to use funding talent at all, but Cheryl, she talked me into it. So if you guys know Cheryl, she's the one that's been in K2 for a while. She just started using funding talent as well. You know, since we've been winning so much, she passed her funding talent within like 8 days. She has a 300K account now. So I think she's where's she at? Where are you at, Cheryl? Let me pull you up real quick. Okay, so yeah, Cheryl has now a 300K on funding talent. She did that in less than 8 days. So she convinced me to do it. So I wasn't planning on doing funding talent at all. But since she did it so quickly, I'm like, I might as well. So what I did was I just added those. I added those to my my copier. So I don't even trade on my funding talent. I'm still trading on my FTMO, but all my trades on my FTMO just get copied over to my funding talent. So I don't really have to do anything. I just collect profits. So, I mean, but you know, like I mentioned before, guys, my main thing is FTMO. I'd always recommend FTMO over anything else because they've been around for long enough. Yeah, Lamar said, yeah, you surprised my mom when you decided to try out funding talent. Yeah, because there was no reason for me to do funding talent, but at this point, it's just free profits, right? Because I'm already winning on my FTMO. So it's like my trades just get copied to my funding talent. I just make 3 times the profit because I'll have an extra 300K account with funding talent because you know, obviously we're winning here, so there's no reason. Like I might as well just keep. So I think at this point I'm just going to start signing up to all the funding companies, even if they're like companies that haven't been established yet. I'm just going to sign up to every company and just collect profits from each company because I've been with FTMO for over a year now and they've been good to me. So there's no way I'm going to leave FTMO. I'm going to keep using them regardless. But I'm going to hop on to pretty much every other funding company and just keep collecting profits from everybody. Because you guys can see our profits here, right? We just keep winning. Like there's I mean, you guys have seen my track record here. You know, we have like a 97% win rate from like last month and like a 96% win rate for the month before. It just doesn't make sense for me not to use every funding company that's available to just pretty much pull profits from them and not have to risk my own money, right? So a lot of people are against using funding companies, but the people that are usually against them are people that don't do well with them because they don't fall within their parameters. Like they like to trade differently. But for us here, we scalp, so it doesn't really matter. We don't hold trades over the weekend. We don't trade news. So it works for us perfectly fine. Riga's asking me what's the copier called. I use Social Trader Tools. That's one that I use. Yeah, Rick said you can never have enough other people's money, right, Rick? Exactly. Peter said next year we'll see Shawn on Forex 500. Hopefully, man, we'll see. Yeah, if the market keeps treating us the way it's been treating us all year, I mean, I don't see why not, right? We've been on a crazy streak this entire year. Even last year, we started like, I think during the holidays last year, I started to focus on US 30, and that's pretty much how I've been doing so well. Salorm said, was there an entry on the 10-minute or I'm wrong? Looking at the 10-minute right here, Salorm, let me check real quick. Actually, yeah, there was an entry right here, Salorm. So you're actually, oh, no, there wasn't. So looking at this right here, it looks like there's an entry, but if you zoom in close enough, Salorm, you can see it's not touching the pivot, right? So there's no rejection off the pivot right there. So, I mean, it was close, but you know, if you're going by the rules, there's no rejection off that point, but you did spot it. So like thing is, if you're looking at it from a distance right here, it looks like it did touch it, right? But if you scroll in close enough, you'll see that it didn't. So yeah, that's unfortunately it's not. I mean, you would have made some profit still because it's still pushed up right here. So you still would have probably hit TP even if you entered it accidentally, because our TP would have been 500 pips and you would have been really close. It would have triggered it and then it would have came back down. But yeah, technically there's no official entry at that point. Looking at the 3-minute here, we still have no entry. We're waiting for that retracement downwards and we're going to catch it as it swings back up. Same with the 1-minute over here. We're looking for that retracement downwards and then we catch it as it swings back up. But there's nothing available right now. Riga, I'm using MetaTrader 4. All right, so here we go. The market's dead. There's nothing really going on right now. It's 7:09. If we don't get any entries by 8, I'm just going to call it a day. There's no point in us really trading when the market volatility's died down. You can see here the bias is now very bullish. It's down. It's up 90 points. Looking at the actual stock index right here, it's very green. All these green stocks right here outweigh the red stocks right here. Goldman Sachs is up 6.9 points. JP Morgan's up 4.1 or 1.4. Walt Disney's up 1.4, American Express is up 1.1, United Health is up 1 point. Looking at on the red side, Salesforce is down 2 points. That's fine. Goldman Sachs eats that up easily. Apple's down less than 1 point. Everything's down less than 1 point. It's not worth looking at. But for the majority here, everything here is pretty much green. Looking at the futures data, the overall futures data for the September future closure is going to be at plus 72 points. So this is the September future for or the the option contract for September for the Dow Jones. So this is up 65 points. The daily's up 90 points. Sentiment over here is 67. So this is perfect, guys. You can see the retail traders are starting to stack up these sells. Everyone's looking at the same thing Razul was looking at earlier, because it's getting close to the all-time high, or not all-time high. Let me check this real quick. The all-time highs right here. Okay, so the all-time highs right here. A lot of traders are trying to anticipate a drop, right? You don't want to be one of those traders. Don't be one of those traders that are anticipating a drop here because you think it's getting to an all-time high. I think it'll push it even higher. Price is still about 1,300 or 1,500 pips or 600 pips from the all-time high. It's still got a ways to push before it reaches that point. But from my perspective here is it's going to keep pushing up. So just looking at this right here, I wouldn't enter any buys because I think what they're doing right here is they're trying to lure in some more sellers. You can see that the retail traders are hopping back in. It's at 67%. So what I think is going to happen here is this will probably drop slightly. I think this is what's going to happen. They're going to trap some retail traders. This is basically what's going to show up. I think this is going to come down slightly right here. Here, I'll do this over here. I'll do this. Let me go on a clean chart so that we can come back to it later and then we'll see if it actually plays out like I just mentioned. So what I see happening here is, all right, so this is the trap that I see getting played out right now. I see that it's probably going to keep dropping from here. It might come down slightly, come back up a little bit, and it's going to establish lower lows and lower highs. I think this is what's going to happen. They're going to try to lure in some more sellers because everyone thinks it's at an all-time high, right? So as this number starts to increase, so I think they're going to keep dropping it slightly lower and lower. And then once this number over here increases to like 70%, 75%, close to 80%, once they have enough sellers in there, they're just going to skyrocket all the way up and they're going to stop them all out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start identifying where they establish the swings, because these swings are going to be very important to identify where liquidity is going to be sitting, because you want to do the opposite of these retail traders. If the retail traders are thinking that price is coming down, you want to wait for that bounce back up, which is probably going to happen at some point. So this is the first area of liquidity right here. I'm going to mark it up for you guys right here. This is the first area of liquidity. So what I mean by area of liquidity is this is where the retail traders have their stop losses. So you can see right here, this is where everyone's jumping into the market. Right here is where their stop losses are, right? Because the thing is, if they're entering a short right here, their stop loss is going to be somewhere around this area right here, right? So what happens is they'll let price come down a little bit, but then once price swings back up right here, what do you think is going to happen? Everyone's stop losses are going to get triggered, and then it's going to go on a stop loss line and it's going to shoot up even higher. So just keep that in mind. You know, don't fall for these traps here, guys. I would never enter a sell at this point. Even though it's coming down slightly, you don't ever know when it's going to bounce back up. So just keep that in mind. As price continues to establish lower lows and different swings, and I'm going to mark up more areas of liquidity so that when we come back and we look for some trades, we can hop into that and we can just cash those big moves up. So just keep that in mind as we continue on. So this is a trap right here, guys. I don't consider this a good sell at all. I think this is a trap to lure in some more sellers right here. As you can see where all the retail traders are, 67%. This is probably going to bounce up to like above 70%. Once it reaches above 70%, you can see a skyrocket upwards. Everyone's just going to get stopped out. Yeah, exactly, Abraham. I agree with you 100%. Yeah, that'd be the worst feeling, right? Getting stuck in the trap. Let's see. Rick said, I can understand having your own money available to trade for backup, but to use your own money just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, exactly. Especially when you have funding companies around. Joshua said, I use the 1-minute scalping strategy with Bollinger Bands. I have a 10-minute confirmation. 10 confirmations that price is about to shoot up. Nice, Joshua. Okay, perfect. Yeah. So Joshua uses it with Bollinger Bands, which is perfectly fine because it works well with this asset. He's expecting a bounce up very soon. So right here, this might be the bounce up right here, guys, off the 1 minute. If we get that confirmation, if we get the confirming buy signal, then definitely could be yeah, perfect, right, Joshua? Came up perfectly. So we're just gonna wait for that to close now. We got about 10 seconds left on this candle. I might hop in with you guys for a quick little buy if it closes. And this is why it's important that you guys know the strategy so you guys can take these on your own. All right, not yet. So we need to close a valid buy signal. Once it closes a valid buy signal, you can probably take it for a possible quick buy scalp right there. There we go. Yeah, so no entry yet. We have to wait for that to close before we hop in. Let's see, we got 25 seconds right here. Let's wait for this to close. Once it closes, we can hop right back in. Yeah, so no closure there. 9 seconds. I'm probably gonna take this with a smaller lot size just to run it. All right, so I'm in it already. So there's a 1 minute entry right there for whoever's following it. I'm in it too. All right, see where it goes from here. Slightly in profit. I'm in profit about 600 right now. And it hit my TP and it came right back down. Annoying. You know what happens. All right, so it technically hit TP already. So I'm probably going to close out soon. There you go, full TP. There you go, guys, full TP. So there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Use your horns, guys. So full TP off that 1 minute right there. Nice work for whoever caught it with me. No drawdown, literally no drawdown, straight to TP, shot up even higher. So I'll give you guys a little update right here. There you go, guys, full TP off that. Another one. All right, you guys a little update over here. Oops. Update over here. Yeah, great work for everyone here. Send this over here as well. So, I mean, I didn't take that many big trades today, but I mean, a lot of you guys did yourself. So this is why it's important that you guys learn the strategy and do it yourself. Because if you guys did it yourself, like I only made like maybe a couple thousand today. I probably made like 2,000 for each account. So, you know, I have about 6 accounts now. So that's, I mean, it adds up, right? So I'm probably up maybe 6,000 or 7,000 in total for all of my accounts together. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, everyone's doing pretty well, right? Jamie over here, she's up 500 for the day. Nice work, Jamie. Looking at this over here, let me see Eddie over here. Eddie up $56 for the day, about 100. You're catching up, bro. You're making a lot more as we go. Patricia over here, she's up 5,655. So as you guys can see, Patricia took a lot of trades here. If you guys want to take more trades than what I just called this morning, I only called 3 trades this morning. You can see Patricia, she took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trades. If you want to take more trades, just learn the strategy. It's very simple. Everyone here is doing it themselves. If you want to learn the strategy, just go to the website, k2trades.com, click on K2 strategy course right here, and you can start learning right away. It's not that difficult, right? Abraham over here as well. Abraham's up 3,308. So you guys can see a lot of people here are making more profit than me because they're taking more trades. I only took 2 or 3 trades today. Abraham took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 trades. So as you can see, Alkin right here, he took the only 3 trades that I called this morning, right? He's up 1,000. So me and him are around the same level because we only took 3 trades. If you want to take more trades, just learn the strategy. You guys will have infinite profit potential if you guys just learn the strategy like everyone else here, because it's very simple. You know, basically price is above the pivot, you get a buy signal. Look, so right here, win, right? There goes a win right there. Again, right here, another buy signal above the pivots, another win right there, right? So as you guys can see, there's a lot of trades here that you could have taken aside from what I just called this morning. There's 3 wins right there. There's, I guess this would probably, well, we wouldn't take this because this is right on market open. So we'd avoid from 6 to 6:30. But again, right here, after that, these are the trades that we actually took ourselves. There's one right there. So as you guys can see, I called 3 of these trades, right? Or two or 3 of these trades. I don't know how many I called, but I called these 3 right here. But if you were trading it on your own, you could have made these other 3 right here straight wins. So just keep that in mind. You know, the opportunity is there if you guys want to learn the strategy and maximize your profit potential. If you guys don't want to, that's completely fine. You don't have to learn the strategy. But I'm just saying, if you guys want to learn the strategy and profit like everyone else here on their own time, then it's available to you guys. But if you guys don't want to, that's completely fine. You can just, you know, you can just follow us here during these live sessions. Salorm over here, nice work, Salorm. Salorm's up 1,585, and Salorm took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trades. Nice work, Salorm. 6 trades today. Beats my 3 trades for the day. Definitely great work amongst everyone here. So let me see. Scrolling up, let me see if there's anything else that I am missing. Eddie said, if I take the FTMO challenge and whatever the account balance I start with will also be the same amount I start with when I pass the challenge. Yeah, that's correct, Eddie. So if you do a 25K account, you'll have a 25K funded account when you're done. If you do a 100K account, you'll have a 100K account when you're done as well. Shaqui said on the 3-minute. I don't see one here yet on the 3-minute. We had Well, I mean, if we had the opposite signal, then yeah, we could look for the buy, but I don't see anything right now off the 3 minute. How said, or to be extremely safe, you can shut your brain off and just follow Shawn like I do most of the time, and you can't lose. Yeah, right, Miles. Like Miles, whenever Miles doesn't do his own thing and he just copies exactly where he listens to what I'm doing and what I'm saying, Miles just he always wins. So like you can see here, let me see our nice Maddie over here. Maddie made 358.53 this morning. Maddie's at the hotel. He said hotel Wi-Fi is too slow, but still locked in something. Yeah, definitely. Nice work, Maddie. Yeah, I think you're on your anniversary. You're out with your girlfriend. So you're out there, bro. But yeah, no, it's good that you still made your way on. So let's see, Miles over here. Miles is up 464. So I don't know if you had losses before, Miles. Let me see. So these are all, Miles just joined us. Like, when did you join me, Miles? I think you first messaged me in May. So in May, you messaged me. You didn't sign up yet until like June. You finally signed up in June. So this is our whole conversation, me, Miles, from like May up until June, until he finally signed up. He signed up and he started winning straight out the gate, right? All wins right here. Right. So like you guys can see Miles here. He's in the chat. He's the one that's talking. See, when Miles joined us and he started to just listen to what I was doing, and he didn't do his own thing. He just pretty much followed exactly what I was doing. He started having straight wins. So big congrats to you, Miles. You have a long way to go, but I mean, you're just starting, right? So, I mean, these are good profits to start with. You know, you're at 464 for the day. You're making about 500 a day. You'll make that to like 500 a day, to 1,000 a day, 2,000 a day, and it just keeps growing from there. Gallo said only because MT4 is crazy. So he locked in 733 for the day. Nice work, Gallo. Yeah, if you guys have any other profits you guys want to send over to me, just send them over and I'll add them to the list. All right, nice work, everybody. So looking over here real quick. John's asking where can you sign up? If you go on the website over here, k2trades.com, if you want to learn the strategy, have these indicators right here to take these strategies, these trades on your own and learn the strategies, just click on K2 strategy course right here. So k2trades.com and then K2 strategy course right here. And then it'll take you to the page to sign up over here. So that's pretty much it right there. Let me just scroll down real quick. Abraham's asking, Shawn, any tips on how far do we wait for TP? I usually keep my stop losses in profit as soon as they move up a candle. I'm mostly taken out when it swings back. Then goes all the way back up in a buy. I wait until it hits TP, Abraham. Like, I don't really move my stop loss in profit because we're scalping. It moves too fast. So for me, I don't really move my stop loss at all. I just wait for it to hit TP. Once it hits TP, I manually exit. I don't use TPs or stop losses. I just, I manually enter and exit trades whenever I see them. So if I, like this one right here, we saw this 1 minute entry right here. I entered it, but I didn't set a TP stop loss. I just waited for it to hit TP and then I closed out myself manually. So I don't necessarily do that because we're scalping and it moves too fast. So in order for you to hold off on that, then you would, I mean, to prevent getting stopped out too early, I would just not put a stop loss and then I would just watch it. And then you can manually exit if it hits your stop loss as it goes. Let me see if there's anything else here. Oh, gosh. Okay, Shakwi. Yeah, I saw that earlier on the 3 minute. It came up and then disappeared. Nia's asking for trading view alerts. Do you have to create a new alert for each time frame on a pair? Yeah, exactly, Nia. So like for this right here, if you want a 1 minute, like you can see my alerts here. I have a 1 minute, 3 minute, and 10 minute. If you want to set that up, you just go on the 1 minute time frame right here on this chart. Click on alerts. Go to a condition right here. Change that to K2 momentum. Change this to signal fired. And then for me, I have it set to once per bar because I want to know exactly when it comes up. It might disappear, but if it does come up, I want that alert. And then down here, I just change it to like US 30 1 minute alert or something like that, you know, 1 minute K2 momentum. I'll do something like that and I'll create it from there. And Jade, that's how you do it as well. So Jade's also asking, how do you set up an alert? This is how I would do it on the 1 minute. So I set one for the 1 minute. I go to the 3 minute, do the same thing, click on alert, change my condition to K2. Well, K2 TS and K2 momentum is the same thing. This is just the older indicator. So for this right here, I set that up. I go to signal fired, once per bar, and then down here, same situation, US 30, K2, 3-minute alert, something like that. I click create and then it sets it up. That's how you would set up the alert. Just make sure that you have the indicator on your chart. You have to have the momentum indicator on your chart in order to get it. Yeah, Eddie said, I shut off your own brain. Exactly. D said, I know you usually log off around 8, but are there other profitable times for US 30? So you can trade it all day, D. I don't trade it myself because I'm very careful with my trades. But you guys can see here, like, so let me just show you guys earlier. So last night, people were trading during London. London would probably be the other best time to trade it. I was asleep during London, but when I woke up this morning, I saw everyone's profits. So I wasn't on this page over here. Let me go over here real quick. Nice work, MA. So MA over here locked in a total of 1,209 off their account. And then their other account, 404. Nice work. So looking at over here at this side in the trade talk, D, if you look over here, you see that other people trade during London. I'm asleep during that time, so I'm not trading. But looking at this right here, where's everyone's profits? Okay, so like midnight. So this is 12 a.m. midnight. This is London time. I wasn't trading during this time because I was asleep. Fatima's trading. She was up 1,780 last night. Kelvin over here, it was at 5:30. I was asleep. Oh, I was awake, but I wasn't trading during this time. This was a London session as well. Kelvin was up 4,000 for that morning because he was trading gold, GU, US 30. He's trading everything during London. So you can trade during any time period. It's just it's going to be a lot more riskier to trade other than US session, but you can trade any time of the day. It just, it just becomes riskier during that point. Looks like someone is drawing on the screen. Hey guys, if you guys cannot draw on the screen, someone's drawing like these yellow lines. Let me see, who is it? Does it say? No, I'm gonna go ahead and delete that. But yeah, guys, try not to draw on the screen here. I know it might have been an accident, but yeah, try to avoid that so you don't confuse someone with the markings. Hassan said you can trade Asia, but in my experience, it doesn't win much. Yeah, exactly. Just like what Hassan said, you can trade that during you can trade it during any session, but during Asia, it's just volatility is too low. So it's riskier. Let me scroll down real quick. Yeah, Gala. Gotcha. Scroll down a little bit, see if I missed anything. Jay says Joshua. Yeah, it's probably an accident. It's all good. Let me take this off. All right, anyways, let me go over to the YouTube because I haven't been looking at the YouTube. Let me see what you guys are saying over here. So a lot of you guys are asking for me to analyze gold. I'll analyze gold for you guys right now. Just give me 1 second. So there's no entries here off US 30. It's completely fine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to analyze gold for everyone here who's asking for that. So I'll analyze it from scratch so that you guys can see what you guys can do with the indicators here. If you guys have the K2 indicators, you guys can see how easy it is to analyze everything from scratch. So, hey guys, so whoever is drawing on the thing, can you guys just stop drawing? Because I'm going to analyze this right here. All right, so I'm drawing everything here. If you guys draw again, there's going to be an alert here. So if someone tries to draw on the screen one more time, they're going to boost you from the room. So just don't draw on the thing, okay? So just stop drawing on the screen, and I'm going to go ahead and analyze this. So guys, first thing I'm going to do here for gold, in order for me to analyze this, I'm going to identify market structure, right? So I'm going to zoom out from here. Here's a bird's eye view of everything. The first thing I'm going to do is turn on the K2SR version 2 indicator. And by turning that on, it's going to turn on all of the zones. So with that said, I'm going to draw my zones over them like this to identify market structure. Identifying market structure is important because you can identify where the rejection points are. So looking at this right here, I'm going to have that drawn right there. And then once this is drawn, you can turn off the indicator. So with that said, it's all done. Turn off the K2SR indicator. We have some perfectly drawn market structure right here, right? So you guys can see the difference, how price moves. So like, for example, here, it goes from a consolidation phase to a breakout, to consolidation, to breakout, to consolidation, and further, right? You can see the pattern right here. Gold moves the same every single time. So if you guys are able to draw this market structure here, this makes all the difference, because instead of guessing where price is going, you already know where it's going. So looking at current price right here, what's going on right here, right? Consolidation. So what do you think is going to happen after this? It's going to break out upwards, or it's going to break out downwards, right? So this is why it's important that you guys draw market structure first. A lot of people have problems drawing market structure because they don't know where to draw it. But if you guys have the K2 indicators, this is like your golden key to identify where price is going. So like, for example, here, price was consolidating, and then you see the breakout, right? See breakout, consolidation, but this consolidation is also a break and retest, because price breaks the structure right here, comes back for a retest, and then as it comes back down, you could have easily entered this for a sell right there, right? You could have just had a sell stop right there, and then you would have had a straight profit with no drawdown. You could have caught that breakout perfectly. So once we have this setup right here, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to identify where the bias is. In order to do that, I'm going to turn on the K2 momentum right here. And then from this point, you can see that our bias right here is bullish, right? The reason for it bullish is because we have a buy signal right here, and price is currently consolidating. So what do you think is going to happen from this point? In order for this to confirm the bullish move, we need this to close above this structure right here. And this strategy is taught in the course. Looking at this right here, if price ends up closing above here, then we could anticipate this to shoot up even higher. And with that said, this could be a long position right here, and you can take that up there for about a 250 pip win. But we're not going to take it until it closes above here, because you need that confirmation that price is breaking outside of the consolidation phase. So that's one thing right there to identify this. Our bias here is bullish, but we need this to close above here in order for us to take that trade. Other confirmations you guys can use is you can turn on the trend meter down here. You can see the trend meter is now indecisive, right? When it's green, it's bullish. When it's red, it's bearish. So like, for example, right here, the overall trend is bullish right here. It's all green, right? So look what happens here. When it's green down here, look where price is going up, right? When it's red right here, look where price is going. It's going down, right? So looking at this right now, current price is currently indecisive because it's blue, but once it turns green, you can see it's probably going to shoot up even higher. So this is one confirmation, the trend meter. Another confirmation you guys can use is the K2 pivots right here. You can see that price is above the pivots. So if price is above the pivots, this is indicating that price is currently bullish on this specific time frame, the 4 hour. So with that said, it's going to confirm our bullish move that we're confirming right here. So there's a bunch of different confirmations here that you guys can see. And we're just waiting for that confirmation. Once you have that confirmation that price is closed above here, then you can take that for a buy. But until then, I'm not going to take it, because price can do one of two things. Price can either push up or it could come down. So in order for me to take this trade, I need price to either close above here or below here. Once price closes above or below that area, you guys can take either a buy or a sell. But our bias right now is for a buy. So that's pretty much it for gold right there. Let me go back to US 30. We just got an alert off the 1 minute here. Okay, perfect. So we're getting a retracement right here. It's perfectly fine. We'll catch it as it swings back up. So that's pretty much it, guys, for gold. And you guys can see, if you guys have trouble analyzing charts and you guys don't know how to look for things, you guys can see that I simplified it pretty much. I dumbed it down so anyone can see exactly what's going on here. And these indicators make things a lot easier. So for me, I used to do everything by hand, but in order to make my trading more efficient, that's why I created these indicators to make things easy for me to look at. And now I'm making it available to you guys. So if you guys want access to it, just go on the website, k2trades.com, click on K2 strategy course right here, and you'll get access to all these indicators. These indicators make people a ton of profit every single day. If you guys look at everyone's profits here, these are profits every day. If you want me to pull up a random day, I could pull up any random day. So we'll go up to like July 2nd, right? Look at Cheryl up $500 right there. Steven up 2,300 right there. I can go over to random day in March 4th. Eunice over here up 2,000. Dennis up $100 right there. It doesn't matter if you have a big account or a small account. Sisu up 3,000 there. There hasn't been one day this entire year where someone hasn't made profit, right? On the 21st right here, Jazz up 1,600. Mark up about 2,000 right there. And you guys can see, it does work because everyone else here is profitable. It's not just me that's profitable. It's literally everyone else here in K2 that's even more profitable than me. So, if you guys want to learn the strategy, the opportunity is there. If you don't, that's completely fine. We're going to keep profiting whether you learn it or not. So it's up to you if you want to profit with us. If not, that's completely fine. You guys can still do the same way that you guys are doing. As long as it's profitable, you know, it works. No, there's no reason to fix something that isn't broken, right? So other than that, let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing over here. Oh, Josh says, hey, Shawn, sorry, that was my mistake. In the hotel, trying to trade on my phone, listening on the Zoom, my elbow was on the phone. No, it's all good, Josh. Yeah, I was trying to just tell you guys to stop drawing the thing because I was analyzing, but you're fine. There's no problem. I just had to set up the thing on Zoom to stop people from drawing, but you're good. Eddie said your accuracy is insane, dead on, best I've ever seen. Definitely, Eddie. Thanks, bro. I know you've been following me for a while and you finally signed up and now you're profitable every day. So I'm glad to see that, bro. That's my goal here, guys. I was in the same position as you guys where I was not a profitable trader long-term. And once I became profitable long-term and consistent, you know, I figured I might as well pay for it and show you guys because I was in the same position as everyone else here. So, you know, I'm here to help you guys out. If you guys have any questions, I'm here to answer them. Because I was in the same position as you guys at some point, and here I am. I'm here to actually teach because I learned from all my mistakes. And you know, obviously, I prefer to just trade on my own, but I would rather help you guys out as well because you know there's enough profit to go around. A lot of people don't like to share their secrets, but for me, I share all my secrets with you guys because there's no the market's ever changing, and even if the market changes, I'll be able to shift with it, and we just keep you know, we just keep going from there. All right, so let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing over here. Ken said IG is now 69% short. That's fine. That's perfect. Okay, cool. It's 70%. Damn, check this out. So looking at this right here. Yeah, looking at this right here, it's 70% short right now. So this thing is starting to, I think it's going to shoot up at some point because they've loaded up enough sells right here. So there's a lot of sells at this point. I think right here, we're probably gonna see a breakout to the upside. So if I see another buy, I'm probably gonna hop into that. Patrick's asking, do you offer trade ideas on your live? Patrick, are you new here? Because I've been giving trade ideas for like every day for the past 3 years. So I'm not sure if you're like brand new here, but all these are trade ideas that I'm giving here for you guys. Not sure like if you're brand new here or if you just have been paying attention, but everything here has been trade ideas for like the entire session. I've been on the session for about an hour now. I'm not sure if you just hopped on, but I just gave trade ideas for gold. I give trade ideas for US 30. Yeah, I'm assuming you just hopped on because I mean, if you want to go back and watch all the previous sessions, you can do that to see what's done here. But yeah. All right. So anything else right here? I don't think I see anything. Let's see. The 1 minute here is pushing down. We're going to catch it as it swings back up. Looking at the 3 minute over here, same situation. There's no retracement yet. Yeah, Patrick. Just watch the sessions run, you'll see. But yeah, these are all trade ideas. You know, if you go back and watch any of the live sessions for the past 3 years, you know, if you go back to the YouTube, there's a ton of sessions you can look at to see what's done here. But if you go here, I have literally 3 years of live trading every single day. So if you want to go and see what's done in these live sessions, go ahead and check there. But I mean, you can scroll down. You probably won't even get down to 3 years because there's so many sessions here to look at. But yeah. All right, cool. Let me see if I missed anything else. Let me scroll up real quick. So I did look at gold for you guys. Let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing over here. Riga says funding talent like FTMO on the payout. I don't understand the 10% biweekly payout. They have different accounts on funding talent, Riga, so it's different. I mean, depending on which one you're looking at, if you're looking at the challenge, it's pretty similar, but they pay twice a month. So that's the main difference. The biweekly that you're looking at, that's something else. That's not the main challenge account. That's like one reason I didn't like funding talent at first because they had too many accounts. It was so confusing. So that's a different account. I haven't done that yet, so I don't know. I don't understand how that one works either. Riga, you could probably ask in the chat. So if you go here in the premium, there's a lot of other people here who've done it. So if you want to ask them, they can answer that for you. But I personally haven't done that 10% buyout one. But from what I heard, nobody recommends it because it makes it impossible for you to to get funded with them if you do it that way. So let me see if I missed anything else over here. Nice work, Ken. So Ken over here locked in 1,451. Nice work, Ken. Ken said a few mistakes today, got out and cut it out. Need your discipline. Yeah, exactly, Ken. So as long as you made it in profit, bro, that's all that matters, right? Profit's profit. Doesn't matter if it's $1. It doesn't matter if it's $100. As long as you made some profit, pretty solid so far. So I think that's it for the profits right now. See if there's anything else that I'm missing as we go. Let's see. Big Zan said, hey, Shawn, how is it possible that I got this 3-minute signal and you don't? Because you're on Owanda right here, Big Zan. Are you in the live session? I'm assuming you're here because you're using Owanda data right here. We use currency.com data. So the signals and the pricing and the momentum is going to be different on different brokers. So I'm not sure if you're where are you on the live session? You're using on the data. Use currency.com data. Okay, cool. You're on the live session. Perfect. All right, awesome, bro. Yeah, no. Some people get confused with that. Owanda's okay too, but I found currency.com to be the most accurate. So that's what I use for myself. Nice. Joshua said, after today, I'll be done with my first phase of funding talent tomorrow morning. Congrats, Joshua. Yeah, a lot of people here are passing their funding talent today. It's been great. See Simtax over here. Nice. So Simtax just started a new challenge. Up in some nice profit for the day. John over here, John's up about 3,000 for the day. Damn, John ran into some kind of bad trades right here, but it looks like he bounced his way all the way back up. Yeah, John said it's a tough market this morning. Very, very choppy, John, but definitely glad to see you still make about 3,000 in profit for the day. That's good. All right, cool. So other than that, let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing over here. Riga said, do you know anything about elite account funding talent? Yeah, the elite account is the same as the as FTMO. So if you're doing the normal challenge, you're going to get an elite account once you're funded. That's pretty much the same thing. Mark's asking, do we only get indicators to work on TradingView only, or do we get it to work on MT5? No, it only works on TradingView, Mark. The MetaTrader platform is too outdated, so these indicators don't work on them. It only works on TradingView because these are specifically made for TradingView, so they don't work on any MetaTrader platform or any other platform for all that matters. They're only work on TradingView. All right, cool. Let me see if there's anything else here. So it's getting close to 8, guys. So I think I'm about to call it a day. I don't see anything else here. If you guys have any questions, put it in the chat right now so I can answer them for you. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want me to analyze anything, cover anything about FTMO, cover anything regarding risk management, lot size, anything like that, put your questions in the chat right now. Otherwise, I'm going to be getting off soon and I'll be back tomorrow for the next live session. And also, if you guys haven't already, if you guys have pulled like some sort of value from this live session, if you guys can like the stream, that'll definitely help us find more people who need help. Because obviously there's a ton of people out here who need help trading, and I'm here to help people out. But it's, if we can't find them, I can't help them out. So if you guys haven't already, if you guys can like the stream, that'll definitely help us find more people who want help here. Because I'm giving out free information. Like this YouTube session is completely free. So whoever comes on here and asks questions, I can answer anyone's questions. It's just we just don't have the questions here. So other than that, looking at the fundamentals over here, it's up 109 points, so it's very bullish. Looking at the futures data, it's up 111 points, so it's very bullish there as well. Looking at the stock index right here, it's pretty much all green for the most part. The red stocks right here, the only one that's really holding it down is Salesforce. It's down 2 points, but Goldman Sachs is up 6 points. United Health is up 3 points. Walt Disney's up 2 points. JP Morgan's up 1 point. Johnson Johnson's up 1 point. Amex is up 1 point, and so on. So these are all outweighing all the red stocks over here. Looking at US 30, we're still looking for a possible retracement here. We don't have it yet, but when you do get it, it'll retrace down and then it shoot up. Looking at current price, it looks like price has pretty much just died down. So looking at this right here, not really much of movement here on this end. 3 minute, nothing there. Looking here on the 1 minute, same situation here. not really much of any movement over here as well. So until we get like, some sort of movement here, I wouldn't recommend entering any trades because now it's just consolidating. It's just going sideways. But you know what happens after this consolidation? A breakout, right? So this is completely fine. This is actually something that we'd be looking for. We'd want it to consolidate a bit. And then when it shoots back up, we can hop right back into those buys. Yeah, definitely. Lisa also mentioned, Lisa mentioned that 70% short on IG. So looking at this right here, all the retail traders are short right now. This is perfectly fine. We actually want this. We want them to keep stacking on these sells so that when we catch a buy, it's going to just skyrocket up. So this is cool. I want it to keep stacking up. That's completely fine that it keeps stacking up like that because it'll put us in a better position to enter a buy. So we'll see what happens from there. But yeah, looking at this right here, I think if price ends up breaking above here, so this is going to be another area of liquidity. Like I mentioned before, guys, if price ends up swinging above this area right here, then you can expect a strong bullish move. So price ends up coming over here, you can expect it to shoot up slightly. So just keep that in mind when price reaches that point. Emmanuel over here is asking, what broker on MC4 do you recommend using while using your strategy? I mean, you can use any broker, Emmanuel. There's no nothing specific. I mean, just make sure that your spreads are tight. So any broker that has tight spreads, just use them. Just make sure it's like an ECN broker or a broker, like any broker that has a tight spread. Because the thing is, we're scalping here, so we're only going for like 100 pips. We're going between 100 pips and 1500 pips. So as long as you can cover 100 pips without getting caught in what do you call it? In any wide spreads, then you should be fine. So I think what a lot of people use is like He Goes Away. People use He Goes Away and CoinEx. Those are the two ones that people use. But I personally don't really use them as well. I mean, I don't use them myself because I use FTMO. I use FTMO and Funding Talent. FTMO uses LMAX as their broker, and I think Funding Talent uses Black Bull as their broker. I haven't used any of them myself, like personally, but those are the ones that they use. So if you want to use those, you can. But I know LMAX requires a bigger deposit because they're a institutional broker. Let's see, Jay's asking, Shawn, why my trend meter blue, your trend meter green? So Jay, in order to fix that, just go over here to the trend meter, go to the settings right here, and then change these all the same as chart. So see my settings right here. You probably have it set to like, so I think these are your settings. These are the default settings. The 30-minute, 1 hour, 2 hour, and 4 hour. These are the default settings, but it's still green on my end. So I'm not sure why yours looks like that, but if you want to change it, just go to go here and click same as chart. That's what it should be set as. Emmanuel said, I'm from UK, so He Goes Away won't work. I think a lot of people from UK use IC markets, so you could probably use them, Emmanuel. Yeah, a lot of the European clients, they use IC markets. But if you could use LMAX, I think LMAX would be your best option. I just know that they require like a 25K deposit because they're an institutional broker, so they require a bigger deposit. But they have like the best spreads. Like they have like literally zero spread at some point. Maybe not zero spread, but it's like 0.01. Whereas basically zero spread. All right, guys. So I think that's it for the questions so far. So if you guys have any questions during the day, feel free to reach out to me on Telegram or email me on the website. Just keep in mind that, let me see, I have like 200 emails to get through from the weekend. So if you guys do email me, just give me at least a day to respond to you. The fastest way to get a response from me would be through Telegram. So just message me on Telegram, but that will still probably take a couple hours because I have like 5 messages here, but I also have a bunch of different groups to respond to this morning. So yeah, guys, if you guys have questions, feel free to reach out. Hopefully you guys locked in a lot of profit today. I'll go down the list over here to show you guys what everyone locked in for the day. So for the day, we'll start from the bottom. John locked in 2,986. Ken locked in 1,451. MA over here locked in 404. MA's other account 1,209. Gallo locked in 733. T Miles locked in 464. So you guys can see here, doesn't matter if you have a big account or a small account, you can make hundreds or you can make thousands. C-Suk locked in 1,140. Maddie over here locked in 353. Silorum over here locked in 1,585. Alkin locked in 1,012. Abraham locked in 3,308. No losses today, all wins. Patricia locked in 5,655. Eddie over here locked in 56. Jamie locked in 500 or 454. Brittany locked in 3,044. Tariq locked in 8,016. Rick over here locked in 8,038 for the month. He passed his funding talent. Dre locked in 117 right here. Miles locked in 313 there. Abraham again, 3,123. Mark locked in 5,294. Brittany locked in 2,163. Brittany again, 1,158. Josh about 3,000 there. Alkin about 400 there. Jeff locking about almost 2,000 there. Sisu 400 here. His other account 1,400, and his third account I think he locked in 2,625. Nice work, Sisu. Romario here up 1,132. Patrick locked in 990, about 1,000 total right there. Larkin locked in 1,095. Shawn locked in 566. Man, that's so many people. I'm ready to lose my breath. We're not even halfway there yet. Justin, my brother here this is my actual brother. He locked in 3,554 for the day. Nice work, Justin. Larishna locked in 232. Ziljana locked in 1,300. Miles again 173. Jay over here locked in 161. Eddie locked in 41 on this account. EW locked in 10,261 there. Roland locked in 118. Patricia locked in 5,160. Mark locked in 2,864. We have a pending buy here. I just move this over to take a look. A couple more here. Joshua locked in 1,105. Rick locked in 1,284. Patricia again 4,980. Isaac 479. Jamie $50 there. Kelvin 2,362. Romano again over here about 1,000 on that account. Steven 6,274. Kelvin about 543 floating. And then Kenton 1,116. Man, I thought I was done. There's still more here. Kelvin again 4,006. EW again 7,863. Fatima 1,780. So that's it for the day. These profits are from Friday last week, July 9th. So these are all from this morning. So congrats to everybody here who locked in all these profits. I mean, you guys are killing it, guys. It's like I lost my breath counting everyone's profits here because there's so many people here who locked in profits with us. So yeah, great work. There's more here. Sorry, there's even more. I thought I was done. But Patricia here locked in 6,260. These are new profits that are just sent right now. But Patrick locked in 2,250. Damn, some more here. Roman again. Roman up 207. All right, perfect. So I think that's it for the day, guys. So yeah, if you guys have any other questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I will catch you guys on a live session tomorrow. So have a great rest of your morning, guys. If you guys don't have to trade, just call it a day. A lot of you guys are up a ton of profit for the morning and to kick off the trading week. So just enjoy the rest of your day and come back tomorrow morning for some more trades. So other than that, I will see you guys in the live session tomorrow. Or if you guys are in the premium, I'll catch you guys in the